massive bays. They were like 80, 90 people bays. They went away with shark attacks. So we now do you were going to rock a lot.
What's up guys, Aaron BTV here, back to another video, and today I'm here with Max Snyder, just graduated from Infantry OSUT. He also has a YouTube channel. Like, bro, I'm gonna show you a clip from his YouTube channel right now. Like,
insert footage here.
so go check out his channel. He creates some awesome content. But anyways, in today's video, we are going to be talking about the whole Infantry OSUT process from reception to graduation. But before that, we're going to get to know you a little bit more. So if you want to introduce yourself.
So hi, I'm Max Snyder. I'm from Springfield, Virginia. So just 10-15 minutes outside of DC. And before I joined the Army, I was actually an internal videographer for Audi of America, believe it or not. And then I worked there for a year in some change, and then I decided to quit and join the infantry. So I didn't originally pick infantry right off the bat. I was originally going in as a geospatial image analyst. But because of my color blindness, believe it or not, I'm colorblind, but it doesn't really affect me like that day to day. The military determined me so colorblind that I was able to do a select few jobs. So when I got done with MEPS and everything, they were like, hey, listen, like you can be infantry or you can be an MP, but not just a normal MP, but a correctional officer. And I don't really want to work in a prison. I'd rather do infantry. My dad picked infantry, so I was like, yeah, he did infantry, I can do infantry. So OSUT is 22 weeks, and it is, my recruiter didn't really know what OSUT was when I picked it. He was like, yeah, it's like AIT after basic. No, that's not true. OSUT is 22 weeks of a basic training environment. I'm not trying to say that to scare people. I'm just trying to tell you guys now that, like, you know, like on the weekends you're not gonna get any passes. It's like if you've ever watched any movie about how basic training and like the bay is set up, like that's gonna be your whole living situation for that 5.5 months. So OSUT is down at Fort Benning, Georgia on Sand Hill. They call it Sand Hill because there is so much sand on that place.
And then how is reception? Because reception is the first place.
Reception, you get off the bus. Well, first you go to Atlanta Airport, and then they pick you up, and then they bring you to reception. And reception was terrible. Like, I knew people that were in reception for 2 months. I was in reception for 2 weeks, and it is worse than OSUT. Like, you're gonna hate your life. It's terrible. You're waking up at like 3 o'clock every morning. You're just doing in-processing and paperwork all day. From like 7 in the morning to 7 at night. And you just get treated like terrible there, but I mean, whatever, it's not too bad.
How were like the bays and stuff set up in reception?
The bays were set up, they were massive bays. They were like 80, 90 people bays set up at reception. So a lot bigger bays than basic training.
So like 80 people living in one?
80 people living in one bay. It was wild.
And what'd you guys do on the weekends in reception?
Nothing. You just sit in the bay and just hate your life.
Dang, did you guys have your phones at all?
No. Yes, we got our phones for 5 minutes every Sunday at reception.
Okay. And then how was like the chow and the DFAC?
The DFAC at reception was way nicer than OSUT.
Really?
At OSUT, we never ate at the DFAC because of coronavirus. We just had like the hot plates, like the Marines. Yeah.
Could you tell us what did you have a shark attack?
No. So they went away with shark attacks. So we now do the first 100 yards. So it's basically like a team building exercise that the Army is now doing. It wasn't that hard. It wasn't that intimidating. No one was really yelling at us at that point because it's like, I think they were trying to be a little bit more softer on people joining.
No, what is the hunt? So it was like, what were you guys doing though?
It was like a bunch of team building events. So like move sandbags from one end to the other, but you have to work as a team. But then no one wants to work as a team because we're all a bunch of dumb trainees that don't know anything. Dragging Seedcos, sort of stuff like that.
And then after the strike attack, and then lead into the first phase. So basically, before we get into it, everything, let's just outline it. So pretty much basic training, that's like, how many phases?
There's a red phase, there's white phase, there's blue phase, and then after those 3 phases, you're gonna have your turning green ceremony, and then right from there, you go into black and gold. In black and gold, those are your 2 phases after you become an official member of the U.S. Army. They give you the Army 1 patch at your turning green ceremony, turning green ceremony, and then you have those 2 phases for the rest of the time. Yeah, red phase.
And then this is during coronavirus too, right?
It's during coronavirus too.
Got you,
So you're just gonna get messed up in the bay. Like they're gonna corrective training.
Got you.
Because you can't say smoke. They're gonna do corrective training and they're gonna fuck you up.
And then what do you guys like learn in red phase?
We do a lot of repetition, a lot of because red phase is getting you ready for white phase, which you do rifle marksmanship. So we were doing a lot of disassembling rifles, just whatever stupid disciplinary games they wanted to do, like uniform games, getting people prepared to move with a timely manner. I'd say red phase was, and getting discipline instilled in people that don't have discipline.
Got you.
I'd say is the main point of red phase.
And then red phase was 2 to 3 weeks long?
Yeah, 2 to 3 weeks. It depends on your company.
And then moving into white phase, what do you guys do in white phase?
We were at the range all day, every day, from sun up to sundown. You're gonna sight in your rifles for 2-3 days, and then they're gonna give you the red dots to put on your rifles, and then they're gonna give you the PEC 15 laser. Then you're gonna shoot in the dark. It's pretty sick. Yo, it's some Call of Duty stuff.
We didn't even do that. You guys had laser sights?
We had infrared laser sights. So you have the nod on your helmets, and then you point the laser, and that's where your gun shoots. It's tight. It's like Call of Duty. When they gave us it, I was like, yo, this is tight. Some modern warfare stuff. And then you go into blue phase, which blue phase depends on your company. You might do CLS, which is combat life saving stuff. And then you're gonna do a lot of DNC, getting ready for graduation.
DNC is drill and ceremony.
Drill and ceremony.
And
everyone's favorite thing.
And then what happens next?
And then you might do some land nav during that time.
And
you're definitely gonna get lost in the woods. It'd be great.
Did you guys do the forge and all that stuff?
We did do the forge, and the forge was at the end of blue phase, which leads into the turning green ceremony. It's about a week in the field. And you're gonna ruck a lot. You are going to ruck a lot. I think we did 45, 50 miles in the week.
How often do you guys use your cell phones?
We got our phones taken away for a long time in gold and black phase, but you're not gonna get your cell phone at all during red phase, and you're gonna get 20, 30 minutes each Sunday on your phone.
I mean, when I went, we only got 5 minutes. So y'all, that's a lot of time.
Yeah.
Every Sunday too.
Depending. If we messed up during the week, they'd be nah, trainees, you guys are getting your phones.
And that was after red phase?
That was after red phase.
Okay, so white phase and blue phase and black and gold, you got
black and gold. Black and gold, they started giving us our phones every Sunday, all day.
Oh, okay.
But then some people messed it up. They were sneaking burner phones in, and so they just took all of our phones away completely for the rest of the cycle.
Damn.
So you're gonna think you're slick, trying to sneak in your phones, whatever. You're gonna get caught. You're gonna get caught by just being stupid on it, or someone's gonna snitch on you, which there are snitches. You will get caught. They're gonna do a health and wellness check. And then they're going to be everyone toe the line, you're going to be toeing the line, and then they're going to be all right, unlock the lockers. And you might have contraband and your cookie that you stole from the defect in there. And then you're going to get an Article 15, and they're going to take your pay. 15 kids get Article 15s at my company. Yeah, blackface was infantry stuff. We did machine guns during this time. Machine guns, and then we did a little bit of urban ops. And then we spent 2 weeks out in the field. During blackface.
Urban ops, that's in a shooting house or something.
In a shoot house, clearing rooms. It's pretty cool stuff.
And then what do you guys do in the field?
We slept in patrol bases and like simulated doing like 33% security at all times.
Wow.
Even when you're sleeping. So it was cold as hell. They'd like wake you up and be like, "Yo, man, you got security," and you're like sitting there in your whoopee with your nods on, just looking out into the darkness. But it was cool though, because like we would simulate attacks on like other platoons, so like you had to stay awake, or else like you'll get like shot with like a sim round.
A sim round?
I wish we did sim rounds. We didn't do sim
rounds.
rounds.
Yeah, like bang, bang, bang.
Yeah, we just had blanks.
Oh.
So we were just like firing blanks into the woods at each other, like playing cowboys and Indians. Like, I got you, though, you got me.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the goal phase, we did a little bit more shoot houses. During these shoot houses, we did it with live rounds. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we were doing like 4 people in a room, like shooting the targets. It was pretty cool. It was kind of wild though, because we did it during the daytime, and then we did it with our night vision on.
Oh.
With the night vision on, like you don't see out of your one eye, you just see out of the nod. So that was pretty scary. And then we did another week in the field, and then we did another week in the field after that.
And then same thing, patrol base.
Patrol base, simulated attacks.
So after go phase, that's the last phase, right?
That's the last phase.
Is it like immediately graduation? Or?
Immediately graduation.
Holy crap. And then I'm assuming there's some type of ceremony.
Yep.
And then here's your guys' phones, and have them for the day. You guys get them taken away.
Yep.
And then what was it like? Oh, and then you were a holdover, right?
We were holdovers, yeah.
And then area beautification, because I'm just trying to outline this for them. And then and then could you say like leaving Fort Benning? How was that like? You're
leaving Fort Benning?
Yeah.
They sort of staggered us out, I feel like, because of COVID. And then because of COVID, I had to report here right away. So I got here on March 29th, but my orders said to report on May 11th. So they sent me 2 months early because they had to send me with a clean bill of health. So I wasn't able to go home and see my family because of coronavirus, like everyone else. Like I'm sure you were able to go home, see your mom, see your family back home.
Be a human.
No, they sent me straight to Fort Drum. So it is what it is. I'm not really complaining too much.
Yeah,
I understand why they did it, because of coronavirus. Makes sense.
If you guys like cars or anything cinematic, this guy is definitely the guy to follow. His Instagram is right here. I'll put it somewhere in the video. But yeah, guys, he puts out some dope content. Hopefully, you'll see us again in the future. We'll see. But if you guys aren't subscribed to my channel, subscribe. If you guys haven't liked the video already, like it. And then comment down any questions below or hit him up on Instagram. But hey, guys, thanks so much for watching and peace out.